Some of you don't hate God. You hate what people did to you in God's name. There is a difference. A lot of people grew up in homes where love was conditional, where parents were unstable, where anger was normal, where manipulation was called discipline, where trauma was passed down like inheritance. And somewhere along the way, God got blamed for it all. But think about that for a second. It was not God who screamed at you. It wasn't God who abandoned you. It was not God who chose addiction over their family. It was not God who made your childhood feel unsafe. Those were human choices. Your mother had choices. Your father had choices. The adults around you had choices. And sometimes people make devastating ones. The hardest part about growing up in a broken home is that you spend years carrying consequences from decisions you never made. You did not choose that environment you were born into. You did not choose the dysfunction. You did not choose the trauma. You were simply the child standing in the middle of a storm that somebody else created. And when you've spent your whole life getting hurt by people who were supposed to protect you, it's easy to look at heaven and ask, where were you? But what if the fact that you're still here is part of the answer? Because somehow, despite everything that tried to break you, you survived. You kept going when you had every reason not to. You found strength you didn't even know you had. You learned how to love even when love was never shown to you. You learned how to stand even when nobody taught you how. Maybe God was not the one who caused your suffering. Maybe he was the reason your suffering did not destroy you. So the truth is this: the sins of your parents are not your identity. The mistakes of your family are not your destiny. The environment you were born into may explain your wounds, but it does not define your worth. You are not responsible for the darkness that surrounded your childhood, but you are responsible for what happens next. And maybe healing begins the moment you stop blaming yourself for a war you never started. And maybe faith begins the moment you realize that the people who hurt you were never God. They were just people making broken choices. And despite all of it, you are still here. You're still breathing, still becoming. And that means your story is not over yet.